And we're live. Hey everyone, it's Angela Powers and David Essel. How's it going? We're really excited and pumped up.
I love to be on these calls with you. I have so much fun. You do such a great job.
Oh my gosh, it's so great to be here and like to talk about all this stuff. And it's always so juicy. It never, we always have so much to talk about. So, and it's like right in the midst of your book hitting #1 on Amazon. So like, woo!
Yeah, you know what? I was sharing a little bit earlier with you. It was one of the most stressful experiences that I can remember in a long time. When
Like nail biting.
Yeah, it was nail biting. You're pulling our hair out, and we're talking about, of course, our #1 best-selling book, Positive Thinking Will Never Change Your Life, but this book will, the myth of positive thinking, the reality of success. And we wanted, of course, whenever you write books, this is our 9th one, you always want to have a #1 bestseller, but we've never hit it before in the other books. And then we ended up hitting it with this one. And today, Angela and I wanted to share the importance in our book, Positive Thinking Will Never Change Your Life, but this book will. We talk about the importance of following a system. And we give you that system in detail in the book. But one of the legs of the system is to surround yourself with accountability partners. And this is huge, Angela. It's huge.
Yeah, it is huge. I mean, you talk about this in your book, and of course, I've experienced it with you firsthand. But I'm wondering if the accountability partner definition is bigger than what I'm thinking. Like what is an accountability partner, and what forms can it take?
Yeah, those are great questions. A lot of people, once they make up their mind that they're going to lose weight, make money, find deep love, they think that all they need to do is buy the latest book. Well, if you buy our book, it does happen, but but they think that all they have to do is buy the latest book, attend a seminar, or something like that, and it's so much more complicated. I mean, we are proof of that. We really thought for the 8 previous books, we knew what we were doing to get really high rankings. It never worked. So finally I said, and this is what we want to talk about today, is that I need help. So if you're trying to lose 25, 50, 100 pounds, you ain't going to do it on your own, okay? If you're trying to make a lot more money, like maybe double the income you have right now, you're not going to do it on your own. If you're trying to create deep love, maybe save a relationship, or you're trying to find a great partner, the odds of you doing it on alone, surrounded by the best CDs, books, DVDs, and workshops, just aren't, it's not going to happen. Now, we can say that pretty sincerely because of the fact that for the past 25 years, we've helped people as a counselor and a coach achieve great goals. But how did they do it? Well, they, #1, reached out to someone like me. So we say to you, #1, look for a professional, look for a mentor, a coach, a counselor, a therapist, a minister. Look for someone that's going to hold you accountable, and they've got to be tough. This is one of the biggest things with accountability partners. They've got to be tough. #2, you really need to have a friend or 2 at the most involved in your program. And what does that mean? Well, you want to make sure that you've got someone in your circle, your inner circle, could just be 1 or 2 people, not more than that, that know that you're going to lose this amount of weight, that you've hired a professional, that you're going to make this kind of money, you hired a professional, that you're going, and when people say, well, you're saying hire a professional because you want more clients, it's not that at all. We have plenty of clients. Can we take more? Of course. But we're saying this because when you put money into a major goal, it's a whole different form of psychological and physical commitment. Does that make sense, Angela?
It does. Yeah, it does. In fact, there's research. It was out through the ATD organization that I'm a part of. They gave us percentages. If you write your goal down, you got a 5 or 10% chance of reaching that goal. If you map out a plan and you put a date to it, and the percentages keep going up and up. And the one that gets you to 95% is having somebody you've told your goal to, and you have a meeting with them set up. So yeah, you have to have that on you got to be on the hook for it in the near future for each step along the way. Then you reach that 95%. There's still, I guess, a little bit of a chance out there that you're not going to reach that goal, but your chances go up from 5% from just writing it down or having it in your head is even smaller than that, I think.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it really resonates with me. in, and I've had accountability partners where it's so loosey goosey, and there's never any kind of a consequence for showing up empty handed. And that
Right.
isn't either.
Yeah, no, and everything you're saying is incredibly important for our viewers to listen to and to pay attention to. When we talk about, well, let me go back to this whole thing. When you have skin in the game or money in the game, you're more motivated to work. That's just the bottom line. You're more motivated to say, hey, I'm not going to just give this person this money and then not do what they're asking me to do. That doesn't make sense. So I'm going to work really hard to make sure I'm getting my money's worth and give me a better chance for a goal. As Angela was saying, when you have an accountability partner who's a best friend or someone in your inner circle, and if they aren't willing to call you out on your excuses, well, I was going to do this week, but Kathy, with the kids and with this and with that, if they're not willing to say, hey, you made this commitment 30 days ago that you wanted to lose this 50 pounds, or you wanted to earn 50,000 a year, or you wanted to, whatever the goal was, you can't come up with excuses. That's what an accountability partner would say. If you have accountability partners that are enablers, where they're going, oh, I totally understand. It's in this is summertime. This is wintertime. This is your period. This is
You got a vacation coming up.
yeah, right. It's like
that.
those aren't accountability partners. Those are just enabling friends and family. We also share that we don't think that accountability partners should be family members. They shouldn't be your romantic partner, and they should not be your children. So, and Angela, if you start bringing family in, what do you think are some of the problems when you have your partner or your family as your accountability partner?
Well, yeah, I mean, it gets complicated. The relationship trumps whatever the goal is. So, there's no I know with a really good coach, if you show up empty handed once, okay. But then twice, and you got to stop working together. Like that's the consequence. Like we're done, and that seems really hardcore, but there has to be that in place. And with your really close friend and partner, I mean, you've got them for life. They're your family. You're not going to just say, okay, we're done.
That's right. The marriage is over.
Yeah.
Like you didn't hold up to your end of the bargain for the last 30 days, so I'm gone.
Right.
So normally what happens with family members is that a family member will take one of two approaches. They'll either be this little Hitler with you, and they're going to take advantage of the power you've just given them to hold them accountable, and they're going to come down on you extra hard for no really good reason. Or the other way, which is very common, is that they'll just enable you. They'll just say, oh, I know it's been hard, it's been rough, it's been tough, it's been this, it's been that. So that's why we say stay away from family members, and we don't want to damage an intimate relationship based on you achieving a goal. Now, there are some couples watching right now that go, you know what, my partner is really clear and upfront, and we could do this. And if you think you have someone like that, great. But normally it doesn't work so well.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
but you did mention that you needed at least one or two close people in your circle to know that you're doing this, so they can be there to support you.
yes.
But it's different from them being the actual accountability partner.
Yeah, the pure accountability partner, there's no way to get around this, is someone that you're paying or bartering with. We have people that are massage therapists that will barter their time out to work with a coach or a financial coach or a relationship coach. We have acupuncturists that'll barter their time out. We have all kinds of different professionals that'll barter their time. And so if you don't want to pay, you can look at bartering. If you have some kind of a service to give the coach, the therapist, the counselor, whatever it might be. But we've really got to have skin in the game. We've got to have some type of money or some type of commitment in order to get the most out of the coach. If you cannot, you just can't afford any money whatsoever, then I would look at going to some of the social services. I'd look at going to, if you needed help with a relationship that was really tumultuous, you can go to women's shelter that do a sliding scale fee for counseling, or you could go to a minister or a priest. You could go there. There could be a nonprofit group, financial group in your area, like a meetup group. You could go ahead and Google meetup groups and see what groups in your area that you might be able to join for free. But I would say, first of all, try to find a way to commit a certain amount of money to give yourself the best chance to be truly held accountable to accomplish your goal. But here's the biggest thing I want to say, the biggest fallacy is that when we read a book or we go to a seminar or we watch Oprah on TV or we watch a DVD or something like that, and we think, okay, I got it. You have to honestly ask yourselves, how many times have I said this before? How many times have I said, okay, I got it. I'm going to go and lose the weight, make the money, find deep love, and quit smoking, and it's never happened. So pay attention to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think, we have forgetters. We forget that. I mean, I think we know instinctually that, yeah, I've said this before many times. I don't know how many times, but we might be astonished to actually get the real number of times we've said it. To realize, oh, it's been like decades, maybe even.
Yeah. When we work with people who are trying to make a major change in their life, it isn't uncommon, Angela, for us to say, how long has this goal been? Have you been talking about this goal? How many times have you called it your New Year's resolution? How many times have you said to a family member, a friend, or your partner, that's it? I'm stopping this behavior. I'm starting that behavior. I'm doing this or that. And more often than not, it's numerous times that we've said, I'm serious this time. But we've never made that final commitment of time, effort, and money. We've never hired someone. In our book, Positive Thinking Will Never Change Your Life, we've got so many stories of clients that hired me or someone like me. Their success stories are dramatic. Ray Higdon, Scarlett Lewis, Joe Cerulli, all these people in the book that talk about the fact that they had outside mentors and coaches and helpers to get them to the next level. So today, the only message we wanted to share today was about accountability partners. What are they? What are the most important ones? And what are the type of people that shouldn't be our accountability partner in order for us to accomplish huge goals?
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yay. Well, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Angela, let everyone know how they can get a hold of you.
Okay. Well, you can find me at learnwithangela.com or on Facebook. I'm now the program director for the Freedompreneur Club as well. So either one of those places, you'll find me.
Awesome. And if you want to get the chapter 1 of our new #1 best-selling book, Positive Thinking Will Never Change Your Life, if you want to get chapter 1 for free, go to our website, talkdavid.com. If you're part of our online course, our online class, which is starting soon, you're going to get the full PDF version. But if you just want to grab chapter 1 right now while you're waiting to start the class, go to talkdavid.com. You'll see it right on the homepage. And we'll have you rocking and rolling. Angela, always so wonderful to be with you.
Awesome. It's great to talk, David. Have a great week.
I will. You too. And we'll look forward to next week.